Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 16th through the 22nd, 2024. There's a lot going on this week, Pisces, astrologically, especially for you. We have the Pisces lunar eclipse happening on Tuesday the 17th. And obviously this is going to be affecting you big time. Eclipses are times of intense change, and they always come in sets of twos every 6 months. So this is the second eclipse season of 2024, and it starts off with this lunar eclipse happening in your sign, and then the second solar eclipse will be happening in Libra on October 2nd. So in between Tuesday the 17th and October 2nd, we will be having a period of crazy change. You know, a lot will be going on in our lives. Drama will be intensified. Energy is intensified. It feels like life is just a little bit more, it's just lifing a lot harder during these eclipse seasons. So you have that to look forward to. Then we have on the 22nd, Sunday the 22nd, the sun will be moving into the sign of Libra. So this is our last week of Virgo season. And then also on the 22nd, we have the autumn equinox, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, this would be the spring equinox. Day and night are completely equal. So a lot going on for you especially. Let's see how this week will turn out for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there could be some frustrations right off the bat with feeling like you are not being heard, or your talents, skills, everything that you're putting effort into is not really being appreciated by those who are in a position to move you forward in life. So you may be at your breaking point with something with that, where it's like, I don't feel heard, I don't feel seen, I don't feel like my talents are being fully utilized. And so there's frustration because this is something that you put a lot of time, effort, and energy towards. So you may be at your breaking point with this. Like, you don't necessarily want it to not work out, but at the same time, you can't just keep continuing on the way things are, feeling unappreciated, underheard, and waiting for someone to recognize your worth or make a change, because you can't control other people's actions. You can't force people to see you in the light that you feel like you deserve to be seen in. So if you're not being seen in that light, you know, instead of waiting around, I feel like you're at that breaking point where you're like, okay, maybe it's time for me to leave this, whether that's a job, a relationship, something where it feels like you've been doing a lot for the people around you, or for some sort of job or something. You put so much time and effort and energy towards something, and it's barely giving anything back. So I'm not shocked, because with these eclipse seasons, a lot of emotions and energies are just intensified. And the fact that it's happening in your sign, I mean, this is going to be an intense week for you, where you're more likely to just throw in the towel and give up on things, where you're just sort of waiting for it to treat you right. You know, no more waiting is what I'm seeing. We have the Six of Swords. Exactly. This goes hand in hand with this message. It's like, you know what? I'm going to take myself to calmer shores, calmer waters, you know, relationships, jobs, situations that are much more stable and solid. You know, you're taking yourself from this place of like extreme highs and lows emotionally, feeling frustrated, to solid ground. Absolutely. Page of Cups in reverse. This can be, you may be dealing with somebody in your life who is emotionally immature. They keep fantasizing about what they want to see in their life, and they keep talking a big talk about the changes that are going to be implemented, but they're not really doing anything or doing any of the work to bring about that change that you're wanting to see. Yeah. And we see here literally a pig with wings in the corner. And it is like that saying, when pigs fly, that'll happen. And it's like you're saying that about somebody else. Like, yeah, sure, you can keep talking, saying you're going to do this and that, but that'll happen when pigs fly. You know, it's not going to happen. You're dealing with somebody who's very flaky. They say that they're going to do something, or they want to do something, but they're never actually going to commit to doing it. You know, they just like living in their little fantasy world. Somebody may be more in love with the fantasy of you and what you offer and the potential of you, but they're not willing to see it through. Okay? And this can even talk about your own emotions towards that, your own frustrations towards that, and just wanting to remove yourself from that situation. Second row of cards out, Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and we literally see someone here with their bags packed. They're moving on. moving away. 10 of Wands shows a lot of burden, overworked. You are doing like 90% of the work in a job or a relationship. And it's just too much for one person. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, especially coming out underneath the 7 of Pentacles, I keep coming back to this phrase, you're at your breaking point, Pisces. You're at your breaking point. Like you're way too overburdened. It reminds me of a donkey. Donkeys, like you can't force them to work harder than they're willing to work. You know, that's why they're associated with stubbornness. But really it is self-maintenance. If you put too much weight on a donkey's back, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not doing anything, you know? And I feel like the spirit of donkey, as strange as it may sound to some of you, is a good spirit guide for you right now. It's a good spirit animal for you right now, a power animal for you right now, who is teaching you how to not keep tolerating and putting up with the stressors, the responsibilities that are being put onto your shoulders unfairly. And man, I mean, there's some intensity with this eclipse season for you guys. Definitely watch your eclipse sign, your eclipse reading for your sign. I'll be posting the eclipse readings on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. But man, yeah, not putting up with it anymore. We have the 2 of Pentacles, bringing back peace and harmony into your life this week, balance into your life this week. I'm seeing work, play, balance, changes, shifts in emotions, and the foundations of your life. This could also be a week where you're cutting out expenses, cutting out the areas of your life where you have like a responsibility or you're paying money to, canceling subscriptions that you don't use, and saving energy, time, and money wherever and whenever you can. You're shifting gears a little bit. You're running the show how you want to run it. It feels like there's been somebody else calling the shots, trying to make the decisions here, but they've created like a dumpster fire with their leadership abilities, honestly. And it's like, you know what? Enough is enough. I can't sit by and just watch this happen. I am taking control. And that's that, taking control of my life, taking back control of my life. Empress in reverse, yeah. This is why it's so important, because your energy, your manifestations are being drained away from you the longer you stay in this space of frustration with this person, place, or thing that's incompetent and draining for you. Absolutely. So Pisces, this is a week where you're throwing in the towel with something, saying this is much more work and effort and stress than it's worth. And this may be a week of quitting. This may be a week of backing away and finding your own peace, doing your own thing. The final straw. You know, that's it. I can't do this anymore. I can't wait around for this situation to change anymore. These are the energies that's coming through very strongly for you this week. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, though, because this isn't the only energy that's going to be influencing you at this time. Like, sure, there will be some areas of your life personally where you are throwing in the towel, walking away because it's too much work, too much on your shoulders. But there will be other areas of your life that are influenced. So definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. Subscribe if you've not already. Turn on that notification bell as well to be notified every time I post. Especially subscribe so you can, be alerted when I post these eclipse season readings, which I feel like are going to be very important to prepare you for some of the major life changes that are about to take place within the next few weeks for you. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.